Hey guys, welcome back, and you know I'm weak. I'm really weak when it comes to great quality transformers. I did not have any plans on getting the Legends class figures. I was out for a wheelie and that was about it. And then I got the Wave 2 Legends, and those reviews are already done and they're great. And I went back and I picked up this guy on sale, and I'm really glad that I did. So in the latest review, we're going to take a look at the Transformers Titans Return Legends Class Rewind. Okay folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot, as always. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check me out everywhere. Check out my work, and this is the package for Legends Class Rewind. It looks pretty good. There's the product shot on the back and all of that wonderful stuff. Because I'm terrible at remembering this, I'll do the collector card thing now. Here, let's try bringing this in a bit so you guys can hopefully see this better. The artwork is actually quite nice on it. I go to the tech specs on the back and I see things like, a low strength and a low fire blast, and his speed is like 2. Now I get that the guy is smart. The guy is really smart. It's well up there. He's a know-it-all. We all know that about Rewind. But come on! His speed is a 2? Like, I don't know. Optimus, Trailbreaker, these guys are faster than Rewind? I don't know. I don't know if I buy this. I really don't. Sometimes I think that the tech specs are right on the money, and other times I'm questioning it a bit. Anyway, does that douse my enjoyment of the figure at all? Not in the least. And speaking of the guy at hand, here he is. He got remolded into this guy, Rumble, who I've already taken a look at, or at least they call him Rumble. I think we all know that there's, for some reason he doesn't want to stand, and I don't know why. Stand. I think we all know that there's a bit of debate color-wise about him being called Rumble, but that's another story that I've already discussed and dealt with. Together they look very comparable because of course they're the same mold. I gave the Rumble a pretty great score. And this guy is also, I'm not going to sugarcoat, this guy's going to get a pretty great score for the paint apps. The first measurement that we go by, as always. I'm going to give his paint apps, I'm going to give them a 9.75. They're great. The only reason that they're not perfect is because I don't think he's supposed to have red up on his shoulder pads. I think that's just supposed to be solid black. And his face should have separate blue eyes, individual eyes with like a red visor that they're on, and his mouth plate should be silver or gray or whatever. Am I going to bother to try to customize that? Well, I don't think it's worth it. I feel like this is a little more indicative of the toy, and trying to paint the face mask silver, I could do that no problem. Trying to make the eyes separate with red around them, that would be hard for something this size. So I think that he's pretty good as he is because he's still a 9.5. Posability, playability, exact same as Rumble, with the head able to look down and up and left and right, and the arms go all the way around and all the way out, and elbow bends to 90 degrees, and there's a swivel, and his gun that he comes with can either go pegged on his arm over right here, or of course, because it's It's the right size peg hole. It can naturally go in his hand. I feel like his gun holds a little bit looser than Rumble's, to be honest with you, which is surprising since Rumble was the retool. I would almost think that this guy was the retool. The legs go well out to the side and forward and back and bend at the knee. The toes even tilt a little bit. No waist, but he has pretty much everything else you want. I still find it weird that one arm is totally filled in solid and the other arm is left hollow. I find that a little jarring, to be honest with you. But he's still pretty fantastic. He has pretty much everything you could want. I think he stands a little bit better than Rumble does, as you've already seen. I'm going to give his posability, playability, honestly, because I wasn't even going to get these guys. I was, not in for them. And I'm still not in for Stripes, because I think the Ravage mold is a little... I think that they're stretching it. And I already talked about that in the Ravage review. But this mold is absolutely fantastic. And getting, an eject and the, we'll say the blue guy, since we don't know if, I don't want to get into the whole Decepticon debate there. I'd be down for getting this mold another couple of times. To transform this guy, it's pretty simple. You open up the chest and you put the head in and you put the chest back up. You take these shoulder pieces and you put them all the way up over for now. You turn them around, and of course he has the stickers applied. You might want to take your finger, if it's anything like mine, you're going to want to take your finger around the edge or a toothpick or something. Turn the knees toward each other, put the toes down, and flip the legs up over, and they go in like that, and the stickers kind of come together like puzzle pieces. And it's still that tablet thing, but I love that I guess we'll call it the screensaver here that the stickers make, is a cassette. It is fantastic. Take these arms and turn them at the swivel for the bicep. Extend them out and extend them all the way out, and then bring them down to the side. And just like with Rumble, they tab in, and there's a couple of little tabs up right here and slots that they go in, and there's a little peg that goes into a little hole on each side into the tank tread. And this is what we get, and it looks fantastic. I honestly, I dig it. If we're talking about these guys being updated for newer technology, this works. This works fantastic. And his gun has some of the absolute best modern day weapon storage over here. That's great. That is simple yet brilliant. If they could all store like this, the collecting world would be a better place. We unpeg these. And unpeg these because we need to go to his last mode. We're going to take the gun piece out again. Now, folding these arms up is tricky. I've heard some people say push up on it first like that and then fold it. I don't find it makes any difference. To be honest with you, it feels kind of tight either way you cut it, which I guess is good, since as an arm these pieces don't peg in anywhere, they just sort of friction up there, but they hold well. Next, you take the shoulders and you swivel them up, so now the arms are on the top of the figure, and you'll notice there's a little gray peg here. It goes into a little slot on the side. Same, a little gray peg here and a little slot on the side. And they should be able to fit in here, I would think. No problem. And I always find this one over here is a little more of a pain for some odd reason. I don't know why that would be. And is that in? I think that's in. There you go. You take the little gun piece and it notches on over up top here, I believe, to hold these two pieces together. Maybe I don't quite have this pegged in perfectly yet. There you go. There you go. And we peg that on over like that, and we have a little tank, and it rolls well. The treads don't move, But just like with Rumble, there's a wheel up here and 2 wheels back here, and the thing, it moves great. Even the turret goes up. Now it can't go, turn left or right, but it does have some mobility, which is great. Now, why am I in for these when I have stated time and again that I'm not down with the Leader Class Titans Return Soundwave or Blaster? I like the FOC versions better because I like the size better. Even though these guys don't, fit in the chest there, they're a totally different gimmick. Because they have this third mode, because they can turn into this, I think I might be cool with them having a place in my collection. We'll see how it goes and how these molds continue on. The transformation for this guy is great. Again, it's like a 9. Overall, as a version of Rewind, I really feel like that this guy is like a 9.5, 9.75. It's a fantastic Rewind if you don't have the character. As minor as Rewind might be, it's a fun Transformers toy. I'm telling you folks, we are in the golden age of the Legends class figures, and let's just hope that it keeps going strong in the future. Anyway, that's it. I thank you for dropping by. I thank you for choosing to give me a little bit of your time. I really do appreciate it. And as always, I look forward to the next time that you and I get together, which I can promise you is going to be soon, because I have some stuff on the way that I know is just about here. Should be here in the next day or so as of this recording. And I can't wait to share that with you. So I look forward to the next time that we get together right here for another visit inside the videos.